Today, I'm gonna teach you how to create my favorite ever lobster roll. Look at that thing, oh my gosh. G'day, and today we are going to be sharing with you the best recipe for a traditional lobster roll. We are using a crayfish from down here in Tasmania, or a Southern Rock Lobster. We've got some focaccias, some garlic butter, the secret ingredient, a bit of spring onion cream cheese, and of course we've got some lettuce because we need to stay healthy. So the first thing that we are going to do is prepare this lobster. It has previously been boiled, so we're just going to take the tail off and we're going to sear it with a little bit of garlic butter. So what I'm going to do is use my muscles, get a bit of a twist and pull that meat right out. As you can see, it just comes straight out like that. And what you're rewarded with is a beautiful lobster tail. So what I like to do is either using a knife or using scissors, I cut straight down through to the tail. Straight down the middle, just like that. Something to be aware of down through the middle of these tails is that there is a digestive valve that you do want to take out, remove, and discard of. So make sure you've removed that from the tail. Now I've got both of our tails, we're going to get some garlic butter, heat up the hot plate, and get searing to warm it up. The next step is chopping our lettuce for our beautiful lobster rolls. So let's get into that. What I like to do is just dice straight down, nice thin slices. It's going to make for an amazing bed for this lobster to sit on within our focaccia rolls. So what we're going to do, we might use a little bit of olive oil, but we're also going to use our garlic butter. Infusing this lobster roll with garlic butter is an absolute treat. Pop our lobster tails straight onto the grill. How sensational does that look? And it smells absolutely incredible. We've cooked our crayfish, it's ready to rumble, and now we're just going to cut and prepare our rolls. Once I cut these in half, I'm actually going to toast them on the open flame of the cooker just to give it that crispy feel before we put some cream cheese on. Once this is cooked a little bit, you will find that the tails do come out quite easy from the shell. Not only by toasting the bread do you get a beautiful crunch, but it also helps you melt your cream cheese that you do put on as a bit of a butter. So ensuring that it is nice and crispy is essential. Now that our lobster is cooked, we're going to just trim it down into small little bite-sized pieces that we can then put into our sandwich. Our next step is to get our cream cheese and layer a nice thin layer onto our toasted bread. We'll get both sides too. It usually works a treat. The reason why I do add the cream cheese is because it's not like normal cheese where it just, stands out and sticks out like a sore thumb. It really complements this white, tasty, sweet, succulent meat. Our next step is to get a little bit of our lettuce, and we're just going to make the base. Next up, most importantly, is popping a little bit of our rock lobster on top. Still nice and warm, just infused with that garlic as well, so it smells sensational. Now what I do find is less is more. You don't want to overload these fellas too much. So what I do is simply top it with a little bit of tangy traditional red Kellys, and then it's ready to eat. That is sensational. And that is the most Australian lobster roll you're ever going to taste. No wonder it's embedded in Australian culture. That is a roll.